look what I was able to get my hands on. This is the 90th anniversary Montblanc 146 that I've been looking for quite a while now. I was able to get the medium nib a while back, but the fine nib is so much harder to find, and finally this is it. The 90th anniversary edition was released in around 2014, and it was one of the first pens that they released in rose gold coating. It is beautiful nib. I have the 149 version, which I believe to be the most beautiful nib in my collection. The 146 is just a little bit smaller, but it's also very, very beautiful. We will take a look right away. So it comes in a box like this. The 149 also comes in a similar box. Same paperwork. This used to be sent with this voucher that you can get your pen engraved, I guess for free, I don't know. I'm sure this is expired. We won't be using it. Here is the pen. Beautiful. From outside, from distance, it looks kind of like the regular 146. Like this one. Especially on the camera, it's not easy to pick up in many of the cameras. This camera is doing a good job. I think I can tell the difference. Beautiful nib. For comparison, I do have the medium. And the fine. You can see that the medium has been used for a little bit. The fine I got is new. We'll put the box away, sticker away, and let's take a look just quickly, comparing the sizes. This is the basically identical Legrand. This is the big brother, 149. Also sports similar nib design. You may or may not have seen this already, but it's substantially larger. And if you ask me, that makes it a lot more beautiful as well. Okay. How about some other popular pens? Let's look at the Sailor. This is 1911 large. It's not that large. I don't know why they call it large. They're probably comparing it with the standard, which is a Barbie-sized pen. 146, and let's compare it to the Visconti, our friend Homo sapien. Homo sapien, a little bit larger and a lot heavier actually. There's also a rose gold, the Crystal Dream. It's a nice pen, spring loaded. It's a very nice pen. Not really my cup of tea, but it's nice. And then the other one we want to compare this to is the Gold Leaf Calligraphy pen. There's also I think this is a special edition. They come in black nibs with regular sizing, like medium, fine, what have you. This is a super special one that comes with a flex nib. It's beautiful. Size-wise, I think the gold leaf is just a little bit heftier because it's made of metal. It's a little bit, yeah, it's a lot heftier, not a little bit. It does not make a good daily writer, to be honest. So let's get to work and put some ink in here. There's the Leonardo, Sailor, Diamond. Montblanc. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Get out of here. I've used a ton of other inks. Never had problem with Montblanc inks. I actually had problem with Montblanc inks destroying my Pelican demonstrator. I put the permanent blue in the Pelican demonstrator. I cleaned it pretty good, but I can tell that there was blue ink in there, despite all the cleaning that I did. And once you notice that, there's no unnoticing it. I tried so hard. I think I put pen flush, water, soap. I scrubbed it with Q-tips. The one thing I didn't do is put isopropyl alcohol. I think that would be not a wise idea because it may crack. It doesn't look bad, but I will not do that again. Fountain pen. How about wetness testing? This nib is so smooth. It's almost as smooth as that Jinhao 9019 that I inked the other day. It's almost as smooth. Actually, yeah, it's just as smooth. Maybe a little smoother even. I cannot complain. And there's no toothiness. Any of these Sailor ones that have a little bit flex in them, including the King of Pen, you write with them and you feel, especially on upstrokes, the way I write, I emphasize the upstrokes and it just scratches and it bothers me. This one, it's not doing it, so I'm happy. It's very nice and wet. Like, I mean, no need for wetness protection, but pretty wet. I'm happy with it. I previously used the medium nib of this pen. It is difficult to work with the medium nib, like work. Taking it to work is not advisable because the papers we use there are the copy papers and they spread all over the place. The best pen I found for those cheap papers is the Platinum 3776 with ultra extra fine, but it doesn't feel right to write with that pen. I just don't like it, and when I write with a pen I want to like it. I enjoy the Montblanc 146 Flex. That even is a little bit on the sharp side, but it's flexible, it's very nice. This I think will do a good job because it's fine enough that it works for most of the papers, unless you want to write really fine, in which case you go for a needle point if you really need to write fine. anything other than that, I think that this 146 fine nib would do, but I can test that out and put on an update at some point in the future. Would I recommend this? Yeah, if one can get their hands on it, I definitely recommend. It is not easy to find. They are listed on eBay, some of these, but they're highly overpriced. So I would be on the lookout. Probably a good price for this would be around $700 to $800. If it's listed for anything above that, I would say that's overpriced. The regular Legrand through the Montblanc is sold around $700 too. So I think that makes it a fair price for this, if you can find it. In the same price range, you can get the Pelican M1000, which is a larger pen. You can, for cheaper, get the Pelican M805 or M800, but getting this pen, that misses the point. This is a special edition. It's beautiful rose gold, and even though Montblanc makes rose gold trimmed 146, 149s, they don't strike me as beautiful as this one. So if you have any questions, please do let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next one.